Now we welcome the JRC education stakeholders, the school officials. To bless this momentous event, let us seek for the divine intervention. May we all request everyone to stand up to lead us, have us in our doxology. Let us now show our deference by standing still as we all sing the Philippine National Anthem to be conducted by Ms. Gillian Barrera, to be followed by the JRC Brightways full hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
For this morning's event, let us welcome Mr. George Kuyugan for his opening remarks. A big round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In 2020, our country's lockdowns due to COVID-19 has stalled our children's education with nothing clear in sight. We need to go back to normal. With new medical standards set in place, the slow return to normalcy and recovery, our learners will be happy to know that you can now continue their dreams and recover from these 2 years of difficulties. In the past 6 months, we have been preparing for our school's face-to-face classes. And what we are happy to inform you is that we have been successful in preparing our school for hybrid classes. The same mode of teaching used by the biggest universities in Manila and in other parts of the world. So your children will experience the opportunities of studying in the future in our school as early as their elementary and junior high school levels. To our movers and parents, congratulations for a job well done. Today is not only the culmination of your grade level, but the start of a new chapter of your lives. Continue the diligence in your studies and the good and admirable character JRC Brightways School has been molding you throughout your stay here. All these are all for you. Again, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. George Kuhn, for that great message. Now, let us give our utmost felicitation for our students of this batch. After a year of hard work, dedication, students, it is about time to reward your commitment towards education. Reap the fruits of your labor. Let's welcome the representatives of the school officials, Mr. George Cuyugan, Madam Alicia Cuyugan, to be assisted by Ms. Edita Rivera, the school admin, together with the class advisors in the awarding of medals and certificates.
Distinction, learners with an overall general average of 89.00 to 90.99. For grade 1, Alessa Castillo J. Casalme. For grade 3, Sofia Uriel J. Casalme. And now let's move on to the grade 4, Lohandy L. Magallones. For the grade 7 student, we have Anton Alberto and Pineda. For the grade 8 student, Joseph Simeon M. Rivera. Congratulations! Now let's move on with honors.
For with honors, learners with an overall general average of 91.00 to 92.99. Let's start with the kindergarten level. We have Richmond B. Veronilla. He is also the most caring learner award. Now we move to grade 1. We have Chanel Mavi A. Garcia. 3, we have Ethan Jacob M. Dimabuyo. Now we have Vicnito Yaira D. Dizon. Franzine Gian R. Macalino. Now we have Daryl Roche C. Trinidad. For grade 4, we have Arabella Elise A. David. Next, we have Brielle Anisha S. C. Gueco. Next, we have Al Amen, Gabriel M. Pandaco. Then next, we go to Mr. Julian C. Paulino.
Okay, congratulations all the students with honors. Now let's move on to the students with high honors. Learners with an overall general average of 93 to 94.99. Let's start with kindergarten, Jacqueline M. Caballero. He is also best in Organic Panlipunan, best in mathematics, best in science, best in reading, and most enthusiastic learner award. Congratulations! Ang award. Congratulations. Now let's move on to Gabriel P. Gomez. He is also best in language and most compassionate learner award. Next is Maria Jessie M. Rivera. She is also best in writing and she is the Creative Thinker Award. Now let's move on to the grade 1 student, Fiona Lisandra M. Mendoza. Congratulations, Emmanuel Angelic P. Tapnyo. Now let's move on to Royce Faha J. Onini. Congratulations. Now let's move on to the grade 3 students. First on the list, we have Tristan James B. Del Rosario. Now let's move on to Hannah Centella Di Galura. Next, we have Eric James B. Salazar. Congratulations, grade 3 students. Now let's move on to the grade 4 students. First on the list, we have Samuel Chica and Nakuan. Next is Elgin Kirk and Manaloto. Congratulations, grade 4. Now let's move on to the grade 5 students. Janelle K. P. Bagalinan. Next from the grade 5 is Isabel Elia P. Quintano. Congratulations, grade 5. Now let's move on to the grade 7 student. Yana Celine F. Javier. She is also best in Araling Panlipunan, best in English, best in Filipino, best in mathematics, best in science, and best in values. Congratulations! Now let's move on to the grade 8 students. Maria General M. Rivera. She's also best in Araling Panlipunan, best in English, best in mathematics, and best in science. Congratulations! And lastly, we have Rainier T. Santa Romana. He is also best in Filipino and best in values.
Now, with the highest honors, these are students with an overall average of 95.00 to 100.00. For grade 1, we have Miracle Brittany B. Cowper. She is also best in Filipino. have Yunmin Nicole D. Cajeles. She is also best in Arlington Lipunan and best in mathematics. Moving on to RJ Luis D. Hernandez. Next, we have Sia Angel L. Mendoza. She is also best in values. Moving on to Zane Wesley S. Ocampo. Liana Isabel L. Santos. She is also best in English and Science. Have Audrey Luella C. Corion. She is also best in Arlington Lipunan and best in Filipino. Now we have Kirsten Angelique D. Ferrer. She is also best in values. Now we have Ethiel Matthew P. Season. He is also best in mathematics, best in English, and best in science. Now moving on to grade 3, we have Merlia C. Cadava. She is best in Arlington Lipunan and best in mathematics. Now we have Mateo Sancho F. Javier. He is best in English, best in Filipino, and best in science. Montoya. Now, for grade 3, we have Ericonio D. Rivera. He is also best in values. We have Kendra Teresa D. Ciobando. She is also best in Filipino, best in English, and best in values. Now we have Carl Andrew L. Pascual. He is best in our Lipan-Lipunan, best in mathematics, and best in science. Now, moving to grade 5, we have Jillian B. Barrera. She is best in our Lipan-Lipunan, best in Filipino, and best in science. Now we have Lael Acacia Pangilinan. She is best in English, best in mathematics, and best in values.
Congratulations to all our honor circles, everybody. A round of applause, please. And now let's move on to the Diligence Awardees. The JRC Brightways School Diligence Award is given to elementary and junior high school students who in their free will, desire, and accepted the true meaning of diligence, not only in school, but at home and in the community. Our School Diligence Award aims to embed in our learners all the good qualities and characters now wanting today's society. We recognize this award to be as important and prestigious. In our honor circles, it is what we hope will mold our students' future's amiable personality and the main reason what makes Brightways students different from other schools. To start, we have the grade 1 student, Miracle Brittany B. Cooper. From the very much select, we have Royce and Jay. Next is Fiona Lisandra M. Mendoza.
Ariela Andrea P. Carrion. And last, for grade 2 students, we have Ithiel Matthew P. Season.
Congratulations to our grade 2 diligence awardees. Now let's move on to the grade 3 students. First, we have Maria C. Cadaga. Next diligence awardee is Tristan James B. Del Rosario. We have Hannah Santea Di Canura.
Lord Marshal G. Ovalio. Moving on to Kendra Teresa D.C. Obando. Next, we have Adam Daniel G. Ocan. Next, we have Krishna Yvonne E. Pangilinan. And last for grade 4, we have Carl Andrew L. Pascual.
Congratulations, grade 4. Now let's move on to the grade 5 students. We have Julian B. Barrera. Next award is Hazel Lorraine C. Carrion. Next award is Stefano Ainer A. Cunan. Next award is Janelle K. D. Pangilinan. And lastly, we have Lynn Atisha Pangilinan.
For grade 7, we have Giada Celine F. Javier. Next, we have Anton Alberto M. Pineda. Moving on to grade 8, we have Rainier T. Santa Romana. Thank you, students, for your diligence awards. Now, we call on Miss Elita M. Rivera to give us her closing remarks.
Congratulations sa our dear awardees. Alam ko, pinagpaguran nyo yan. Ang hirap ng online classes, pero nandito pa rin kayo nakaakyat. So, congratulations to all of you. Before I would go to the main purpose why I am here speaking in front of you, I would like to say that we are all winners. Tayo pong lahat ay panalo. Naniniwala po ba kayo na panalo tayo? Palakas naman po, naniniwala po ba tayo na tayo ay panalo pa rin? Wow, that's good. Tayo ang nagwagi. We won the battle. Ayan na naman, naiiyak na naman ako. We won the battle of the COVID-19 pandemic kahit hindi pa po totally tapos. Kung babalikan po natin ang ating karanasan simula noong March 16, 2020, when all movers ran at me, umiiyak po sila dahil wala po silang marching na katulad nito. My 3 children were victims of that. Kaya po ngayon, masasabi kong panalo tayo, pero hindi pa rin naman po sila talo kahit hindi sila nakapagmarcha. Ang mga panahon yon ay panahon litong-lito tayo, di po ba? Takot na takot kung ano ang mangyayari sa ating kinabukasan. Tila baga wala tayong sandata kung paano ilaban ang ating mga anak at ang ating mga sarili sa sitwasyong walang kasiguraduhan. Maraming nawala ng trabaho, kaya umunti po ang population natin. Maraming natamaan ng COVID virus, katulad ko, na akala ko hindi ko ma-overcome. Maraming nagbuwis ng buhay alang-alang sa iba. Maraming namatay dahil sa pagsabupa at pagkahawa sa nasabing virus. But we are all winners because we are still here, continuously battling for our future and for the future of our children. Hindi po ba? In the field of education, especially in our institution, we felt the same. The fears, anxieties, and uncertainties swallowed our beating. The issue of how to continue into a way not patterned in our masterpiece and inclination was a big question. Brainstorming all days and all nights until we were able to come up into a very sophisticated learning modality, our online teaching platform with learning management system. Hindi po namin nagawa yun overnight. Tagal-tagal po namin pinaghirapan sa admin at ng mga guro yan. Amidst the strengths and weaknesses of our learning platform, we can say that we are still winners. Marami nga ang nagsabi sa ating mga magulang, pareho lang naman po, madam. It's just like face-to-face. It's just that our children stay at home. Natuto naman po sila. Nakakataba po ng puso yun. Natuto ang ating mga anak sa pamamagitan ng ating platform kahit nasa bahay sila. Bakit po tayo nagwagi? Dahil wala pong umayaw sa atin. Sabi nga po ni Freddy Aguilar, kung alam niyo po yung kanta niya, ang umaayaw ay di nagwawagi. Ang nagwawagi ay di umaayaw. Paborito ko po yun. Kasi ako, hindi po ako umaayaw. Nasabi rin po ng isang magulang sa akin, temporarily umayaw siya. Sabi po niya sa akin, bakit po hindi ko aaminin sa iyo, madam? Wala naman pong natutunan ng anak ko nung inalis ko dito. Those words po touch my heart talaga. Ibig sabihin, alam niya na kung hindi niya inalis ang anak niya dito sa school natin, hindi mapabawasan yung learning process niya. I don't want to make an issue with other platforms po of teaching, nor to say that other schools are lower in quality. Hindi po yun ang ibig kong sabihin. What I want to emphasize is, magwawagi po tayo kapag hindi natin sinukuan. Kayo po talagang hindi niyo sinukuan. Alam ko po yung struggles ng magulang during this 2-year pandemic period ng ating pag-aaral. Kaya po huwag tayong susuko. Fight lang, ika. Fight lang po tayo, di po ba? Okay? Sabay-sabay po tayo. Fight lang! Ay, mahina. Fight lang! Okay, that's better. For now po, I would like to thank those who did not give up and just fought. First, our teacher fighters headed by Teacher Ivy. Where are you? And Teacher Joey. Palakpakan po natin sila together with their fellow teachers. Teacher MJ, where are you? Wagayway naman dyan. Teacher Leah. Teacher Karina. Teacher Jess. Nasaan po kayo? So kung wala po sila, wala po kaming kasamang nag-fight. Wala po kaming kasamang lumaban. Thank you for your untiring effort. I know you had a lot of sleepless nights in pursuing our new learning strategies. Kasi po sa online classes, hindi po pwede kaming mambola. We cannot face our children na hindi po kami prepared. So kaya po, grabe po yung sakripisyo ng ating mga guro sa online platform natin. Thank you also our parents. Salamat po sa inyo. Wala po sana tayo dito kung umayaw kayo. Pero dahil lumaban kayo, nandito pa rin po tayo. To our admin, headed by Sir George, where is Sir George and Madam Alice? Iniwanan ako ni Sir George dito. We are not here holding again a physical ceremony without Sir George. Since the start of the pandemic, Sir George has been the most courageous of all. Never I heard the word surrender from him. Talaga pong siya ang lumaban. Noong panahong hindi namin alam kung magsasara, magbubukas, si Sir George Chilla. We will continue. Lilipas din ang pandemic. So yun po ang sinabi ni Sir George, true enough, we are holding again a physical ceremony. And to our dear students, thank you sa inyo. You are the best reason of this good fight. Kaya lumaban kami, lumaban ng inyong mga magulang ay dahil sa inyo. So continue striving hard para naman maging masaya ang inyong mga magulang. At lalo naman kaming magiging masaya kapag nakikita namin marami po ang umaakyat dito sa stage. For your information po, dito po sa Brightways School, we do not advise competition. We always want our children to go upstage para po makareceive ng award. That's why po wala tayong ranking dito. Kung ano po yung nakuha ng bata, binibigay natin with highest honors, with high honors, with distinction, para po maiwasan ang competition and our children will become friends by themselves. Wala po silang pinag-aawayan. Ang tinuturo po namin sa kanila is magtulungan para silang lahat makaakyat sa stage. And to continue our journey for the coming school year, as we approach our learning modality, the blended face-to-face hybrid learning, I'm inviting all of you po to hit our early